So a big surprise out of the White House this morning. Communications Director Anita Dunn, whose job it is to send to the public all of the White House's, well, ideas, communications, pretty much everything about policy. Anita Dunn is going to be stepping down earlier than had been expected. Our Major Garrett is live on the north lawn of the White House with more. What's behind this, Major?
Well, John, I would amend your intro in this regard. When Anita Dunn came here in May, she was given the tag Interim Communications Director, and it was always said then, and it's been said throughout her brief tenure here at the White House, that she would be leaving by year's end. And now she's going to leave at the end of this month as opposed to the end of December. Now, that is a month difference, to be sure, but the White House insists that's not any earlier than had been originally scheduled. End of year, November, December, it's all pretty much the same thing. What's behind it? Well, Anita Dunn is seeking to be a figure in the private world. She will remain a consultant to the White House, but she, on the outside, can make a considerably larger amount of money than she can make inside. That's a reality for all people who leave the White House, Republican and Democrat, and she will remain involved as a consultant on communication strategies and other strategies for the White House. One of the interesting things about it, of course, is that she'll be departing from this communications director post when a couple of very big things will be happening. One, the White House hopes it will be in the final stages of a legislative push to get health care across the finish line, and it will be preparing for what is likely to be a difficult communication strategy on the inability to close Guantanamo Bay, the detention facility in Cuba, on time, in consistency with the president's executive order to have it closed by January 21st, 2010. Anita Dunn will not be here to handle either one of those chores, at least for the month of December and January. So that leaves a bit of a gap. It will be filled by Dan Pfeiffer, who will be the new communications director. Dan was on the campaign, as was Anita Dunn, and he had always been assumed that once Anita Dunn was leaving the White House, Dan Pfeiffer would step into that communications director role. It's also worth pointing out, John, that the ultimate communicator for the president, when he's not speaking for himself, is White House Press Secretary Robert Gibbs, and Dan and Anita both reported to him.
All right. Thanks very much, Major Garrett, at the White House.